Those conventions too. Now, if we can jump a little bit to just Trekkies.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, Trekkies.
Because
Such
Trekkies, this is
well,
where
Trekkies and Trekkies too.
This is the one time I can say that I've actually been in a film with one of our guests.
Oh.
That's right.
I was in Trekkies.
That's right.
You are the host of Trekkies.
Which is a documentary.
A documentary about Star Trek fans, and it covers the fans, it covers conventions.
And it's great.
And it's
Thank
so
you.
good. Directed by
1997.
our lovely friend Roger Nygaard. We love you, Roger, wherever you are.
Roger, we love you. Come back from Thailand.
Good
Good luck.
help, Roger.
Matt, there is some controversy though.
Everyone loves you.
Now, Matt, there is
And
some
Go
controversy
to the
though.
doctor as soon as you arrive. No, I learned.
There's
Some
a series of salves that will help whatever you have.
And
Some people.
inoculations, as I recall.
All
Okay.
right, we did our Thailand joke.
The topic is...
Yes. So no, but there was a little controversy. When I saw it, I really liked it. I liked it a lot. But
Loved
some
it.
people, I did love it. But some people feel that, well, it shows Star Trek fans who go to the extreme on one end, and then there's kind of the little more freakyish or strange side. But you know,
you have to, if you're going to do a documentary about that, you got to
cover
show all of
That's
it.
how I felt, Matt. I
Yeah.
felt you had to cover it all, and I didn't feel bad about the guy who only makes the evil stuff. You know, I actually liked that.
What?
You know, the guy who was
What's
always
he in
in the guy who was in the Christopher Pike machine, and he was making the robot.
right,
and,
right.
Yeah, I mean, I actually liked that stuff.
Well, I liked all of it. I mean, when it, like, there's so many, the kid,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Mhm.
Gabriel is like, you look at that guy and you're like,
No.
man, I know you.
Oh.
Yes,
I know you.
Isn't he the quintessential Star Trek fan? I mean,
Yes.
Galaxy Quest, I screen Trekkies
Totally.
for the
that
writers
character.
of
Yeah.
Galaxy
Yeah.
Quest.
Wow. Wow.
That's
You know,
awesome.
my friend was working as a D girl
Mhm.
for the people that made Galaxy Quest, and they signed on new writers to do a rewrite who had never been to a Star Trek convention, and asked if they could see Trekkies. And we were screening Trekkies around town at that point for distribution.
Mhm.
And I was screened it at Universal, and I said, absolutely, come to the screening. And those guys, and watch Galaxy Quest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
very
like
much
a
so.
kid,
Absolutely.
if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken,
Mhm.
and I love that movie so much
It's a
that
great movie.
I
Yeah.
give it to them.
Now,
But
you were like an executive producer.
Yes, that's how you got involved
on
in
Trekkies.
Yes.
it was my idea.
Yeah, and Denise, there must have been so much footage. I mean, that
You
that-
You
went
know,
to-
that-
you went to all these
we didn't
conventions
have
and-
the luxury. You know, we were really, indie grunge filmmakers
okay.
for the first Trekkies. We didn't
Yeah.
have the luxury of just shooting, reams of film and then,
Uh-huh.
making a film in the editing room. Although, thank God, Roger is an editor
Mm-hmm.
and, is masterful at putting together that film. But we were very concise, and we were shooting on like tail ends of stock, and yeah,
wow,
because we
wow.
shot that on 35. Yeah,
Wow.
the first one. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
And-
the experience I had watching it, it reminded me of, at some moments, watching like a Christopher Guest mockumentary, like Best in Show in
Yeah,
particular.
totally.
That's great.
The difference being that in one of those, you're sort of laughing at the characters, and here, I was laughing at the subjects as well, but I was also identifying with just about all of them.
Yes.
Because I could not, I couldn't deny that, yes, I share obsessions the same way that they
Sure,
do. There's
sure.
a universality to it.
Gabriel has his, social awkwardness and all that kind of stuff, and maybe, the social skills don't always come when he needs them.
Right.
But at the same time, the kid's clearly a genius. Like, he's
Really
so
sharp.
Absolutely.
great,
Sharp.
and like, you look at all the stuff that he's doing for that series that he's doing, and designing all these ships and doing
Yeah.
the special
And
effects.
Gabriel has gone on to do all kinds of Emmy award-winning, nominated. Gabriel called me en route to the Emmys.
No.
Not a couple years ago.
Wow.
And I went, holy shit, I'm not going to the Emmys. Shall I kill myself now? He said, I just want to call you and thank you
Wow.
for,
That's
you know,
awesome.
all
That's
that
so
you've done.
great, yeah.
And he continues to, I mean, he's done huge special effects in major television shows and movies.
That's like the
You
best
look at
kind of
this-
story. Like, I mean, a show that inspires the creativity in someone, and just, you
That's
know,
a
I mean,
very good point, and that's what kind of draws us to this genre and horror and
Absolutely.
sci-fi is that it sort of sparks our imagination. It wants us to. I think every one of us at some point wanted to be in the business because of the things that we saw.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
it inspired.
Yeah.